Good morning, guys. It's 4th of March 2025 here in Melbourne. The weather's starting to get a bit colder. It's just after 7:30 in the morning. I'm out for my morning walk again. It's a beautiful sunrise this morning. As you can see it there, the sun's just come up. That's looking over Yarra Valley again. So too nice a day to be lying in bed. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. A few things have happened over the past week or two. Week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I did a video about relationships. You know, after 60, can you find love after 60? Are you happy to just be on your own, or do you feel like you need a partner? So I had quite a few interesting comments on that. Some people commented that they'd been together for, over 40 years and they were happily married still, and they couldn't imagine life without their partner. And then other people were saying that they were married, now they're divorced and they're single, and they're quite happy being single. So a good variety of topics. And then someone suggested to me about the dating apps. Now, I know about the dating apps. They've been around for a long time, and I haven't tried dating apps. I wasn't really interested in trying dating apps, but I thought I'd do a little experiment, and I jumped on a dating app and put my profile in, took a couple of pictures, uploaded those, and the response that I got from that has just been ridiculous. Like in the past week and a bit, I've had about, 350 or close to 400 messages from ladies all around the world wanting to chat with me. Now, I know a lot of those are fake because there's a lot of scammers on those dating app websites. And you can usually tell, I can usually tell, because the pictures are a bit too perfect. Some of them are, like I got one yesterday, and it was definitely AI generated, because the lady on it, the girl on it, just looked absolutely perfect. Skin was perfect, her body was perfect, and reaching out to me as a 62-year-old guy, and she was like, 32 or 33 or something ridiculous, which was not going to happen. So I've been around the block enough times to know that that is fake. And you can also tell by their profile. They don't write anything in their profile. So the people that are legitimate usually, have lots of detail in their profile, tell you a little bit about themselves and so on. Anyway, so I've been getting a lot of messages, and I've just been ignoring the majority because I don't want to waste too much time on it. But the app that I've been using is called Dating Asia, or Asia Dating, one of those. So I've been getting a ton of requests from ladies in China, quite a few from the Philippines, a few from Thailand, and then for some reason the algorithm on the app gives me lots of ladies from Germany. So Germany in their 30s and in their 40s. And again, most of them aren't real. I can just tell they're not real people. The photos are too good. So, I've just been ignoring those. But I spoke to one lady from China, and she was very friendly, says all the right things and everything. And then what you have to be careful of on these apps is, they want to take you and start communicating to you through a different app or a different website. And this lady I was talking to, suggested that she had a friend that was on the app, and then, she was from China, and her friend was also talking to an Australian, and they use this other website, and it does automatic translation. So I thought, all right, I'll have a look at that. So we went off to this other website, and we're chatting away on this website, and I speak in English, she speaks in Chinese, and it automatically translates it back to me in English, and it translates it from English to Chinese for her so she can read it. Anyway, so I'm chatting to her for like a day and a bit, and then she sends me a couple of photos, and I can't see the photos. Like, I can see there's a marker for the photos, but I can't actually open them and see what it looks like. So in order to see the photos, you've got to buy tokens on the website. And I thought, okay. And tokens are just like a couple of dollars, so I thought, all right, I'll do it once. And then, so I bought a couple of tokens. I think it cost me $5 or $6, something like that. And the website was, you know, wasn't a massive big website. I could tell that someone had just made it, because I've got a background in web development. I know what it takes to build those types of websites. So it wouldn't take someone very long to build that website, and it was very plain looking, and you know, it's just based on the whole functionality was based on this chat, and it wasn't audio, and you couldn't, you know, share videos or anything like that. So purely chatting with text does the translation, which is good. And if you want to share photos, you've got to pay a little bit of money. Anyway, so I paid a little bit of money, saw a couple of photos, and then, you know, I think the next day I went back on there, started chatting again. And then the next thing is you run out of translation credits. So then you've got the next thing is you've got to buy credits to translate the messages. So I went in and had a look, and to translate the messages, the credits you needed were 200 Australian dollars. And I thought, that is ridiculous. So I texted the lady and I said, I'm not going to pay that. That is ridiculous, because I know there's lots of different apps that you can use, like WeChat and so on, where you don't have to pay anything. You can do all that for free. And she came up with the excuse that, you know, there's all these scammers on WeChat, and she'd used that before, and she'd had her photos stolen and used on the internet for other purposes, and you know, she had a really bad experience, so she didn't want to use that. She only wanted to use this platform. And you know, and then I said, well, I'm not willing to pay $200 for something that I know that I can get for free. So then she started saying, oh, you know, don't you think I'm worth it to chat with? Does that mean you don't think I'm a nice person? And so basically she was trying to pull the heartstrings and trying to blackmail me into paying. So I think, I'm pretty sure that she was a scammer, and that she was either involved in the website. I think she was probably involved in that website, where she would get a kickback if I paid money to the website, because she shared like 3 or 4 photos with me, and they were all very similar. But you know, she didn't want to do video live chat or anything. And I think if you're going to go on any of those dating sites, that's what you have to do. You've got to try to video chat as soon as possible, because then you know that that person's a real person. So yeah, she tried pretty hard to guilt me into paying this money. There's no way I'm going to pay that money. Number one, you know, why pay it when you can do it for free? And number two, I know what it takes to develop those types of websites, and they're not that hard. I could develop that type of website pretty easily myself. So I'm not going to pay $200. And also, that $200 is only for a certain amount of translation. So you'd run out, and then you'd have to pay another $200. So as soon as she said, you know, aren't I worth it? Don't you think I'm worth it? I said, well, how much is enough? You know, so she was definitely a scammer. So it's good. I learnt something, because I didn't know that was the case, but it was pretty obvious to me that that is a tactic that they use. So you've got to be really careful. I guess the tip that I'm saying here is you've got to be really careful. If you do go on those sites, be really careful. Anyway, getting back, so I've had a couple of hundred messages, and there was one lady in particular that I got a message from, that really did catch my eye. She looked really nice. So I've been chatting to her, and now I'm chatting to her on WeChat, which is a Chinese app. It's totally free. You can text, you can send audio messages, you can send video, and you can even do live video. And it doesn't cost you a cracker. So I would definitely recommend that. So I've only been chatting to her for a couple of days anyway, so it's going quite well. So we'll see how that goes in the next few days. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on that. Trying something new, like I've said in a couple of other videos. So I've got up this morning, as I said, walking up this hill. So I'm starting to puff a bit. But it's a beautiful day here in Melbourne today. It was 9 degrees before. I think it's going to be top of 32 again today. But not a cloud in the sky again. This has been, last couple of weeks, it's been a really nice time of year. It gets pretty hot during the day, but at night now it's really cooling down, which is good, gives you time to recover. Okay guys, so anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different. And I'd love to hear your comments if you've had any experiences with these online dating apps. See how you go. If you're going to do it, be very careful, like I said. And yeah, put in the comments. And I'll see you soon. And make sure you have a great day today. Okay, bye-bye.